Hi. We are opening up our synagogue to up to 50 congregants on Friday evening, on Shabbat morning, on Shabbat afternoon, on Mondays, on Thursdays. We are reopening our synagogue for you to return and to help us make a minyan. This new beginning in our synagogue coincides with the new beginning of the third book of the Torah, the book of Vayikra. The book of Vayikra is very unique. It has the explanations of how Israel worshiped God. The main concern is purity and holiness, and that is brought together with a system of sacrifices that is displayed in front of the people of Israel. This includes animal sacrifices, and also there is a meal offering included for those who are unable to get an animal because it's too expensive. But in reality, this book comes to tell us that after the construction of the tabernacle and the finishing of that incredible work of art by Betzalel and Olihav, we turn to how to use it. And the Kohanim and the Leviim are the two groups who are in charge. They are the priests, and they're going to help us access this system of worship that it was so important in Israel for a long, long time until destruction of the temple on the year 70 of the Common Era. It is amazing to me how so many people look at the book of Leviticus and say, this is really unimportant. We don't do sacrifices anymore. And if we were to do them again, there will be a few people interested in doing them. But in reality, the point they're missing is that connected to the rituals of sacrifice, we have incredible statements that are very spiritual. For example, the maxim that you remember from the Torah, love your neighbor as yourself, which in rabbinic mind means don't do unto others what is hateful to you, is found in the book of Leviticus and is found next to all the rituals of sacrifices, which makes a larger point. That in Judaism, we're not just concerned with the rituals, we are concerned with the values. And we have to strike a balance between the two of them. We cannot say that we're interested in Judaism just because of the values. That is an empty Judaism. A Judaism that is only concerned about moral values and nothing else is missing Shabbat, is missing Kashrut, is missing Passover, it's missing all the rituals that have the purpose of bringing us together and develop our inner self in connection to the Almighty. Rituals are important. Praying every day is important. Coming to Shabbat services is important. It is in the combination of that and the values that we treasure so much that we strike a balance in our lives. How can we celebrate freedom without eating matzah? How can we celebrate freedom without going through the Haggadah and asking the 4 questions? It is impossible to conceive that in the Jewish mind. Long ago, this whole thing would have been forgotten if we didn't have the Seder and the celebration of Passover. Because freedom, once we know what it's about, we're all set. But to go over the rituals and to connect back to the way we did it when we were kids, and to bring back memories of the past, and to retell the story to the next generation. Although a ritual, it conveys a very powerful message that speaks about the way in which we're going to preserve our traditions. So I invite you to join us for Shabbat Vayikra, the beginning of the third book of the Torah, and also getting ready for Pesach, which is about a week ahead from us from this Shabbat. All that coming together. A new beginning, Pesach, the spring, and the possibility to see each other in shul up to 50 people. All that together, I think, is remarkable at this time. We should be extremely happy that this is happening in our lives right now. So I hope to see you on Shabbos, Friday night, Shabbat morning, Shabbat afternoon. Until then, Shabbat Shalom. Enjoy the month of Nisan that just began, and we're geared up to celebrating Passover, the freedom, the festival of our freedom as a nation and as a people. Shabbat Shalom.